Fox News Channel's The O'Reilly Factor. His new book is called Keep It Pithy, Youthful Observations in a Tough World. Please welcome back to the program, Bill O'Reilly. Right about that. What's up, man?
You know, just the usual. Fox News correspondents getting arrested. You know, they're looting the building over there. I'm glad.
Finally, you are recognized as the enemies of the state.
That's
you have
right.
always been. No, that is, I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
That is, I hesitate to say this, but boy, is that a troubling scandal. I don't know exactly what this is, but it appears that the Department of Justice is really overreaching on journalists.
Yeah.
And that is upsetting.
James Rosen's on his way to Guantanamo now, and
yeah, you have to pay for the jumpsuit now.
I do. Yeah.
It is your 5th book this month. You know, I swear to God, I feel like
they're all the bestsellers.
I feel like Stephen King looks at you and goes, "Slow down, buddy."
Yeah.
It's like you reproduce books like mold.
They just come out. It's This one is just a kind of compilation of all the wisdom that's come out of the Factor.
Yep.
Yeah. Set you up for that.
Is that all the wisdom? How is it going over there? So for 5 years,
Yeah.
everything up there is you're always on DEFCON 1, red alert. The president's a socialist. He's a Marxist. He's destroying the country. You're throwing everything against the wall. He's trying to be Muslims and things. The Muslim Brotherhood. You finally have a few things that really look worth investigating.
Right.
Is it joy? Is it sexual arousal? Like what is the feeling over there?
Look, you know I've been too easy.
I'm talking
I have been too easy on the man, and now the real people don't like him. Oh, I told you. They're giving that to me.
Yeah, no, I know.
And this is serious business because it looks like the president just simply doesn't know what's going on within his administration.
Don't you think they're trying to make a case for plausible deniability?
Yes,
That's
of course. And I said
getting.
that today. That's not only in politics, but it's in corporations as well. Oh, keep it away from them, this and that.
Right.
But the president sets a tone, like you set a tone for this program.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. What is the one in your mind? The one for me, the IRS one. Do you feel like conservatives were clearly singled out based on their political beliefs?
No, it was what they ate for dinner because they didn't. Come on, of course. Tea Party does very well in the midterms, right? You just do the math. Tea Party is getting momentum. They do very well. The president loses the House.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. So all of a sudden, his guys start to say, we got to take care of the Tea Party. All right? What's the best way to take care of them? Let's scare them a little bit. And then it just takes on a life of its own. Now, this is speculation, but it's educated speculation because I think that's what happened. All right?
As most speculation is.
No. Have you ever listened to your program? It's not educated speculation.
No, not at all.
You're just pulling out of your butt.
So you're saying, first of all...
Oh, I'm sorry, Lenny.
I would just say this. The hand motion is lower, but it's fine.
Okay.
But so the feeling over there, the discomfort.
Over where?
At where you work.
Where I work. Say the words. Say. Where do I work?
The Savak. What is the Shah's secret police organization? What was that? So listen. Yeah. So you're over. Over there.
I'm over there in hell.
In hell.
Right.
I'll say that the organization is Sauron and the Eye of Sauron and. So there's a sense that they have been singled out purely because of their political beliefs. To be profiled like that, it must be very upsetting.
Well, we set bonfires, and Alan Holmes is, tied up and thrown.
It's just to be lumped in with people based solely on one factor. It's unfair, I guess is what I'm saying. It's unfair.
Yeah.
It'd be like, let's say somebody committed an act of terror, and we took their whole religion.
Right.
And we lumped them all in for special singling out and difficult.
That's a very interesting analogy. Mm-hmm. So a act of terror, not 14,600 acts of terror. All right?
Well,
I'm just doing the math here. If they keep mounting up, maybe you do a little profiling.
So
maybe.
You're okay with profiling as long as
once it gets over 14,000 acts of terror, I think we want to move in a little. All right? So you leave
14,000 is the limit.
You leave the Bulgarians alone, and you kind of go into the Middle East area.
How many shootings are in this country?
In this country? Every year? I'm not quite sure. How many?
I think it's like 30,000. 30,000 deaths between homicide and suicide. Do you think we should start profiling?
Of who?
Well,
the dead people?
The people with the guns.
The people with the guns.
It raises above your 14,000 incident threshold, is what I'm saying.
And how would you like to profile it? How? What group do you want to zero in on the gun crime?
Fox
viewers. Fox viewers.
Is that too broad?
No, I know. I got one question for you. Do we have time for one question?
We have time for many questions.
Okay. Did they fire you here? You're going?
What?
Are you gone?
No, I'm leaving in a couple of weeks.
Well,
I'm going on a mission.
I heard you're gonna direct some werewolf movie or something?
I've joined the Mormon Church, and it's required that you go away for 8 to 10 weeks.
Proselytize.
Do you think you'd miss me? Will you miss me when
I would. I'm shocked. When they told me you got fired,
you have great affection for me.
I
did not get fired.
Well, where are you going?
I'm going to the Middle East.
The Middle East?
That's
and
right.
Set up an exchange program with the... That's what you're going to do?
I'm setting up a charity. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be above board.
But you're going to be gone. You're not going to be here.
I'm going to direct a movie. That's right.
Who's going to be here?
Who? A young man named John Oliver, a British gentleman. He's tremendously talented. People love him. You should come in and check up on me.
Is he a Muslim, Oliver? You bringing in a Muslim guy to take care of you?
That's right. I'm bringing in a Muslim.
Well, if you really were sincere, you would.
What?
Yeah. If you really cared about the Muslim community, you'd bring in a substitute Muslim host. Let's call it for what it is. Put up or shut up. Stewart.
You know, it hurts me to say this, but some of the emails that the Department of Justice is finding from Fox News are probably between you and I.
I delete them right away.
And I just want to say that I did not know that Hanukkah card had pornographic images on it. And I apologize sincerely for besmirching your server.
Yeah, I know.
Now, what book are you coming out with next week? Are we almost done with this already?
There won't be another book for 3 months.
Are you serious?
And then
3 months?
3 months, you'll have to wait. And then my next book is...
What is the book in 3 months?
How to get more Muslim exchange
students.
Oh,
for God's sakes. You don't care. He doesn't care. Keep It Pithy is on the bookshelves now. Look for it next to the 10 other books he read.